Adorers believe Debbie Johnson underwent cosmetic surgery. Debbie Johnson, star of 90 Day Fiance, just shared a picture of herself with Tony Starcevich, and it appears that she may have undergone cosmetic surgery. Was it something medical or just cosmetic? Find out what's happening by reading on. Debbie Johnson, the TLC star, has a mole on her face. 90. On the TLC program The Single Life, viewers couldn't help but notice that Colt Johnson's mother had a big mole next to her eye. Debbie might have tried to hide it on social media by wearing large eyeglasses, makeup, or a different haircut. Indeed, some of her pictures appear to have been altered or are hazy. The main cause of concern for the fans was health. Was that cancer of the skin? Watchers saw Debbie move in with Tony, a Canadian, who she had first fallen in love with when she was dating Colt's father. Debbie allegedly underwent this operation when Debbie Johnson and Tony Starcevich appeared on the BC ferry in November 2023. That was the last time the large mole on her face appeared to be noticeable. At the end of December, a Reddit photo showed Colt's mother sans the mole. Still, it's unclear if she used cosmetics or filters. Without a doubt, some believe she pursued a cosmetic treatment. See Debbie Johnson's fresh appearance scans the growth by continuing to read. A cosmetic medical procedure for Colt's mother. If the TLC personality had cosmetic surgery, it was rather lately. Indeed, it appears like a mark is evident where the mole usually rests. Fans on Reddit, however, believe the mole vanished. An OP commented on the picture below saying, "Glad to hear Debbie and Tony are still going strong in Canada." Instantly, a fan of 90 Day, The Single Life said, "Oh my goodness, did she remove that enormous mole that was beside her eye?" A lot of people in the comments section speculate that Debbie Johnson had a mole removed. It appears to be. Debbie looks fantastic, renewed and younger. She had work completed. She most likely had her mole removed for free, thanks to Canadian taxpayers, and has been hoarding Canadian dollars. Since I'm from British Columbia, procedures done just for aesthetic purposes are not covered by the health plan there. Eliminating a malignant or ill mole, that is taken care of. Filters, in the opinion of some 90 Day, The Single Life fans, concealed the mole though. Regarding the mole that vanished from Debbie Johnson's face, what are your thoughts? Do you believe that she most likely underwent a traditional cosmetic procedure? Alternatively, given that the mole changed form and may have been cancerous, would she have visited a physician? Is she hiding it with sophisticated cosmetics or filters? 90 Day Fiance, who is the baby mama of Jesse Meester? The cut of the state was more significant than their conversation about a baby, but Jesse Meester and Darcy Silva were on 90 Day Fiance. But now that he is pregnant, who is his mother-in-law? No, Jennifer Terrazona was not the one who had to wait for her roast beef slice. Jesse Meester moved on with Jennifer Terrazona. He dumped Darcy. In addition to having a child, Colombian Jennifer Terrazona had a few choice words for Tim Malcolm during their season together on 90 Day Fiance. Fans were appalled to see her hook up with Darcy Silva's ex in 90 Day, The Single Life. In case you missed it, the Dutchman is not well liked despite having the ability to infuriate a lot of TLC fans. Jesse Meester pursued his romance with Jennifer Terrazona while making the most of his brief periods of celebrity. Word spread about their breakup and subsequent reconciliation. He concentrated on being a multifaceted entrepreneur in the interim. However, folks are curious about his new baby mama and how he met her. Is Jennifer Terrazona leaving her baby mama behind? It appears that Jennifer didn't last with Darcy Silva's ex, as fans of 90 Day Fiance hadn't predicted. He posted pictures of his cape on social media on his birthday, and it's likely that he ate it since he said on there how excited he was to become a boy dad in 2024. It was immediately clear that his baby mom was his employee. Additionally, some talked about how fast he seemed to move on from Jennifer on Reddit. The original post included a picture of Jesse Meester's new partner and talked about how fast the worker became a mother. Given the recent start to her employment, it appears that he didn't hesitate or procrastinate. Jesse got his staff member pregnant. Thus, his baby mama started working for the company in August, and in December she got married. That was completed quickly. The company is professional, and sleeping with colleagues is tough professional, according to her caption. And wasn't he purposefully postponing their sexual encounter? I suppose he evolved. Following the discovery that Marian Quesada is employed by him at one of his real estate firms, TLC viewers had a lot to say. He probably got her the job since they were already boinkin'. Hear me out. She allowed him to hit her, no offense intended. She feels so bad about that. A different title. Jesse appoints his girlfriend to work for his property company. It's also a lot like selling Sunset without the money. The poor child will have to listen to mutter and fodder quarrel each time they have steak. It must be hell to work for him. People frequently get together with their workers. That won't happen for the first or last time in history. For the benefit of their joint child, I hope they can stay friends. What are your feelings regarding Jesse Meester and his upcoming pregnancy with a new partner? Are you surprised that Marian Quesada began working for him just 3 months after the pregnancy news was announced? Where can I watch the Season 4 premiere of 90 Day? The Single Life? Platforms for streaming investigated. The 4th season of TLC's 90 Day, The Single Life premiered on Monday, January 1, 2024. TLC will broadcast the remaining episodes of the series every Monday at 8 p.m. Viewers who missed the debut can catch it as it reruns on the channel throughout the week. Additionally, it can be viewed on TLC Streams and Fubo, 2 streaming services. Season 4 of 90 Day, The Single Life will consist of 14 episodes, just like the previous seasons. They will show on TLC every Monday at 8 p.m. more than a year after its 3rd season ended on December 12, 2022. The next season was made available. One of the 90 Day Fiance franchise's spin-off shows is 90 Day, The Single Life. It centers on individuals who are looking to start dating again after ending a relationship. Examined are the 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 premiere and available streaming services. On January 1, 2024, TLC debuted the 4th season of 90 Day, The Single Life, which delighted fans of the 90 Day Fiance franchise. The episode, titled Chantal Gets Her Groove Back, followed newly divorced Chantal Gimeno as she went to Greece with her friends in an attempt to find a new relationship. Although the first episode aired earlier, those who missed it can catch it on Fubo TV, where future episodes will air live. For fans of 90 Day, The Single Life, the platform offers a 30-day free trial during which they can view the show without charge. They do have the option, though, to subscribe to the platform. Fubo TV subscriptions, which contain 150 channels and permit simultaneous streaming on up to 10 devices, start at $74.99 per month. Fubo TV markets itself as a cable substitute for sports channels and is well known for its sports streaming. Fubo TV offers streaming for the highly anticipated 4th season of the show as well as all of the previous seasons. TLC will also broadcast 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4 at the following times this week. Summary of the first episode of 90 Day, The Single Life. Members of the cast of 90 Days Fiance from previous seasons, including Chantal, Natalie, Debbie, Tim, Tyree, Veronica, and John, are included in the show. In the first episode, Chantal gets her groove back. Chantal threw herself into dating while Natalie Mordovtseva was awaiting her mother's arrival at the airport. Fans watched Natalie unhappy in the previous season over her mother being trapped in Ukraine amid the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Natalie got assistance from her ex-partner Mike Youngquist in purchasing her mother's plane ticket to the United States. At the airport, Natalie jumped and gave her mother a hug, realizing that her dream had finally come true. She also had a disagreement with Josh Weinstein, her partner at the moment. Tyree's life was also shared with his fans, and the 33-year-old was spotted improving himself and working out to increase his chances of finding a relationship. He was horrified to learn that he had been the victim of 4 years of cyberbullying. He did, however, reassure the supporters in the upcoming season that his encounter with a scammer would not prevent him from having optimism for the future. Debbie was observed searching for a mate on The Single Life following her breakup with Osama in 90 Day Fiance. She appeared to be optimistic about her dating prospects, just like Tyree. Tyria's first date, the upcoming episode of the show, will finally feature him meeting a possible mate. The future episode has the power to alter the course of events in each contestant's life. Is Paul Staehle involved? If so, with whom is he involved? Learn the most recent information regarding Paul Staehle's romantic life as he recently revealed that Jonathan M. Roof, his previous spouse, is engaged to Corinne Martins. Discover the drama and skepticism surrounding this startling revelation in their rocky post-90-day relationship. Paul Staehle. Is he engaged? Paul Staehle is not currently engaged, based on any evidence or proof. Recent revelations about Paul's personal life concern his claims that Karine Martins, his ex-wife, was allegedly engaged to Jonathan M. Roof. Karine, though, is not answering his assertion. Karine's publication of custody documents and STD tests on Instagram stories, which sparked rumors of hacking, further complicates the situation. The rumor that Karine is engaged adds a degree of ambiguity to the continuing custody battles and Paul's relatives' accusations. Paul Staehle's engagement status remains speculative and unverified, as admirers try to ascertain the veracity of his claims and understand the subtleties of their tumultuous relationship. Paul Staehle, who is he? The 40-year-old Kentucky native Paul Staehle gained notoriety as a reality television personality in 2017 after making his screen debut on 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 days, Paul, who is well known for his unusual story, started dating Karine Martins when he was 20 years old after they had an online connection. When Paul traveled to Brazil to ask Karine to marry him, their love story took a little unusual turn. Specifically, his plan included an odd requirement that Karine take the STD test. The age gap and unique dynamics of the couple turned into important components of their television career. Paul's complicated relationship with Karine is linked to his public persona, which is characterized by controversies, arguments, and the loss of their child custody in 2022. Paul Staehle's professional life. Prior to his ascent to popularity as a reality television star in 90 Day Fiance the Other Way, Paul Staehle worked as an IT specialist and a K-9 handler in his early career. Staehle shown his adaptability by working in the IT sector prior to his broadcast debut. His participation in the reality series, however, is what made him quite well known. He and his current spouse, Karine Martins, were a famous couple in multiple seasons, including Happily Ever After. Their journey of love, which started with an internet connection, blossomed despite their language barriers. On November 3, 2019, they tied the knot and welcomed Pierre Martins Staehle into the world. Even though they frequently appear on TLC, Martins' green card issues, which are thought to have been stolen, may make it difficult for him to return to the United States and could affect their ability to appear in future seasons of 90 Days Fiance. What is the name of the fiancé of Paul Staehle? Amidst the continuous turmoil surrounding his life, Paul Staehle's wedding arrangements are still unknown. Some on Instagram expressed skepticism after Paul recently revealed that Karine Martins, his longtime wife, is engaged to Jonathan M. Roof. The problem lies in Karine's failure to clarify or answer the assertion. The problem is made more complex by claims that Paul shared private information, including custody documents and STD test results, and that he was the victim of Instagram hacking. Paul claims that his cousin is preventing him from seeing their kids while the custody dispute is still pending. Karine's prior relationship with Josh Seater and Paul's purported disappearance from Brazil add to the confusion. Fans will have to decipher the true narrative behind the couple's convoluted and occasionally perplexing relationship as a result of all these events swirling about, casting doubt on Paul's claims about Karine's relationship.